Happy Wednesday! It is hump day. We are halfway through this week and I am so excited. I'm ready to go to the gym today. I'm hoping to sneak out at lunchtime. There's a 30-minute class that I try to get to on Wednesdays. I'm trying to be out here, but it's turning out there's like a lot of noise out here. I don't know if you can hear the plane going and my dog. Where's Tucker? He's right behind me. He might start barking at some sort of squirrel that comes by. So we'll try being outside today, and if it doesn't work, we'll do something different. Um, so last night I got to watch Beauty and the Beast again. The DVD came out, but I just bought it on Amazon, so I got to watch that. I fell asleep. Fell asleep through half of it, but glad to have that. Love that movie. A long time ago when that came out, I did a video on this page with my reaction to it. So go check that out if you're interested. But today I just wanted to share something about prayer that really helped me years ago and just wanted to pass it on. I heard this from a pastor, and he said to quit praying what you think you should pray and pray what's actually on your mind. Because I think a lot of times that we're praying and we feel like we can't stay focused because our mind just drifts, and then you're thinking about what's for dinner, and you're thinking about you're worried about how you're going to get the laundry done, or you're worried about your kids, and you're like, oh wait, I got to get back to what I'm praying about, and I got to get back to prayer and what I'm supposed to be talking about, and we think we're failing at prayer. But actually, what this preacher said and what has helped me is that those things that are distracting you, God cares about those things, and He wants you to actually pray about those. Talk to Him about the things that is distracting you. Like, talk to Him about dinner. Yesterday we talked about God cares about all of the little things. So talk to Him about what's for dinner? What should we have for dinner? What should we do? Talk to Him about your kids, the part that is the part that's worrying you about your kids, and talk to Him about the laundry. Like, when do you think that I will have time for laundry? And you'd be surprised how much God cares about the little things and the things that we worry about. If you look, every morning I actually write in my journal. I have it actually right here. This is my journal right now. And I write the things it's like a brain dump in the morning. Like, God, here's all the things that are on my mind that I want you to care about too. And sometimes I just talk about the dream that I had the night before. Sometimes I make a list of the things that I have on my mind that I need to do today. Like yesterday, I had some meetings at work. I had a podcast interview I did at my lunchtime yesterday, and I was nervous about that. And I had a coffee meeting with a new friend, and I wasn't sure what to do with Jacob while I was gone because everybody else was gone. And so I was making these lists of these are all the things that I'm so worried about. And it's amazing how God just either calms me during that, or He works something out. So last evening, I had all these things, dishes and laundry, and this meeting that I had to go to. The neighbor, just out of the blue, asked if Jacob could go. They wanted to go geocaching, and so they asked if Jacob could go for the evening. So that totally took care of my worry about what to do with Jacob. It opened up doors for me to have time to do some vacuuming and some dishes and stuff that I was worried about. And I worry about silly things sometimes, a lot of logistics, but that was I just see that as a provision from God, that He moved that family to have Jacob with them, so I could work it out to be with this new friend and to get some things done around the house that I needed to do. And I think this is I really think this is so biblical. I look at David. David is one of my favorite, I hate to call them biblical characters as if they're fake or something, but David is one of my favorite people from the Bible. I cannot wait to meet him in heaven, and it makes me kind of, crazy. Doesn't make me crazy, but it's kind of crazy to think about meeting some of these people from the Bible in heaven and being able to talk to them. But I relate so much to him, and one of the things that he says in 139 is Psalm 139. He says in verse 23, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts, see if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. And so David himself had, you know, he didn't even just say, here are my anxious thoughts, but he says, search me and know my anxious thoughts. One, he had anxious thoughts, and then he told God, you know, he gave him permission to say, find all the stuff that I don't even know that I'm anxious about. I think sometimes we can live, you know, I don't know if I carry a lot of my stress in my shoulders and my neck. Sometimes I'm just sitting like this because I'm so anxious, and I don't even realize that I'm being that stressed. But, you know, David says to search me and find those things that I'm anxious about, and I think that God will bring them to their mind. And then it says he's lead me in the way everlasting, and then God will show us, you know, he'll make a way and he'll show us what to do. And so, anyway, that was really revolutionary for my prayer life, is that I actually started, you know, praying about the things that I was worried about. And God cares just so much, as we talked about yesterday. And then once you kind of get those things out, then we can go into the things where we worship him and, you know, talk to him about the long-term kind of prayers that we have, and being grateful and giving him thanks. And so, anyway, I hope that helps and encourages you in your prayer life, and maybe you can do something a little bit differently than you have then. So you guys have a great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.